Good morning. It is Friday, May 15th, and guess what? We're going to finish the very last letter book today. Yay! What a great job you've done. And today's kind of fun. I really like the story that we're going to be listening to at the end of Letterbook Z. So you're going to start on page 14. There's this really cool dragon on page 14. What do you notice about our dragon? Look at the pattern on his body. Look at his legs. Look at his mouth. Yes, there's Z's, Z's on our zigzag dragon. So at the bottom, you're going to trace the words with your pencil, the zigzag dragon. The zigzag dragon. And then in the front of your book, you should have had a pop-out card that looks something like this. There are letter Z's. Do you see there are letter Z's? And what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over. You see the gray part? You remember what the gray means? That's where we put the glue. You're going to put the glue, and then you're going to attach Z's, your three Z's, to finish the pattern on your zigzag dragon. He's really cool. All right, then you're going to turn over to page 15. This is where our story is today on page 15. And this story is called The Dragon in the Clock Box. So we're going to be starting right up here. And you'll notice this, there's a little boy and his mother. This is Joshua. So our story is going to be about Joshua. And you can see his mother is handing him something. Wonder what she's giving him. All right, let's see if we can follow on. So we're starting right there in that first box, in The Dragon in the Clock Box. On Tuesday afternoon, Joshua's mother went shopping and bought a new alarm clock. When she unwrapped it, Joshua asked her if he might have the box it came in. Of course, Josh, if you like. What are you going to do with it? Something, answered Joshua politely. On Wednesday, Joshua's mother saw that he had taken some paper tape and sealed the clock box closed again. Every slit and every corner was tightly covered, and wherever Joshua went and whatever he did, he kept the clock box with him. When he played with his soldiers on the side porch, he put the clock box on the porch step in the sun. When he ate his supper, he set it under his chair. When he went to bed, he laid it next to his pillow. Can you tell me what you have in the clock box? Asked Joshua's mother when she was tucking him in. Yes, I can. Well, what? It's a dragon's egg, said Joshua. I see, Joshua. Is it really? Yes, it is really, said Joshua, and he went to sleep. All right, we're moving over to this page. On Thursday at breakfast time, Joshua's father asked him, how's your dragon's egg doing this morning, Josh? It isn't doing. It's just waiting. What on earth is it waiting for? Asked Joshua's big sister. For it to be time, answered Joshua. I would like some toast, please. Time to hatch, I suppose. And Joshua's big sister giggled as she passed him the toast. Yes, time to hatch, said Joshua without smiling even a little bit. I would like some jam on my toast, please. All right, we're going to move over now to picture number 3. So we're coming all the way down here. I hear you have a dragon's egg in that box of yours, said Joshua's big brother when he came home from school late that afternoon. How'd it get in there? The mother dragon laid it there, said Joshua. Before? Before? What do you mean before? Before what? Asked Joshua's big brother. Well, before I sealed it up, of course, Joshua answered him, and he picked up the clock box and he went out of the room, coming right here to picture number 4. That evening, Joshua's father wanted to know if any air could get into the box when it was taped shut. It doesn't need air yet, explained Joshua. It just needs to be warm and quiet until it's hatched. When's it going to hatch? Asked Joshua's big brother. When it's ready to, Joshua told him. But how will you know when it's ready to? Joshua's big sister asked him, not laughing this time. Joshua looked at her for a minute before he spoke. I don't have to know. It will know. And then a whisper to himself, he added, silly. So we're moving down to picture number 5. So right here in that corner. On Friday morning, Joshua came down to breakfast a little bit late. He put the clock box on the table close to his plate, instead of under his chair. There was a small, neat hole cut into one corner. "He's a dragon boy," Joshua told his mother as he sat down. "He hatched last night." Very late. Joshua's mother spoke softly. How can you tell?" "It was time." "Did you hear it?" "Him? Not it. No, he was very quiet. But it was time, and he was ready, so I knew, so I made a hole just now, because now he needs air." "And now you can peek through the hole to see what he's like?" said Joshua's sister. "I know what he's like. He's like a baby dragon, just hatched." "But you could look, just to be sure, couldn't you?" "I am sure," said Joshua. "And he doesn't want me to look, because he's very young, and he wants to be all alone for a while." On Saturday, Joshua's mother and father and his big sister and his big brother all happened to be rather busy all day long. It wasn't nearly until bedtime that anyone spoke to him about the clock box. All right, now we're moving down here to picture number 6. "Do you still have that baby dragon in that box, Josh?" his brother asked. "Yes," said Joshua. "Have you seen him yet?" "Yes," said Joshua. "Now I have." "Say, that's wonderful. What does he look like?" "He's pink, a little. His wings are still soft with goldy edges, I think, because it's dark in there." "Then make the hole bigger so you can see him better." "No, I can't. He wants it dark. While his wings are so soft, it has to be dark." "How do you know that, Joshua?" his mother asked him. It's always that way with dragons," said Joshua. "When the baby boy dragons, especially." On Sunday morning, just before lunchtime, Joshua told his big sister, "His name is Emmeline." "But Josh, that's a girl's name." "I know, but he's a Chinese dragon, and Chinese boy dragons like to have girls' names. His eyes are purple, and his wings are hardly soft at all now." "May I see him?" "No, he's too shy. But you look at him now, don't you?" "He's used to me," said Joshua. Monday evening, Joshua's father asked him what he had been feeding the dragon. "They don't eat when they're little." "Not while their wings are still soft." "Well then, what are you going to feed him when his wings get strong?" "I won't have to feed him then," answered Joshua, and he laid his hand gently on the clock box. And then it was Tuesday again, and Joshua came to the breakfast table without the clock box. But everyone was in a hurry to start the day, and no one noticed. All right, we're going to move over here to picture 7. It was later, when Joshua's mother was making his bed, that she saw the clock box on the floor. The tape had been torn off, and the box was open wide. It was empty. "Joshua, your dragon's gone!" Joshua was busy taking his marbles out of a bag, and he didn't turn around when he answered her. "He was big enough last night, and his wings were strong, so he flew away." "Did he really? But Josh, where could he fly to?" Joshua turned around then, and he walked over to where the empty clock box was, and he picked it up. "Where dragons go," he said. "This is a very good box to keep marbles in. I think I'm going to put my marbles in it now." And he did. The end. And that is the story of the clock box dragon. All right, now you're going to turn over to page 16, and we're going to answer some of our comprehension questions about our story. All right, we're going to be looking at the first row. You see our first row here? There's a ball right there in the corner. So there's our first row. Here's your question. What came in the box that Joshua's mother gave him? Circle what came in the box. So when Joshua's mother gave him the box originally, was there a clock in it? Were there marbles in it? Or was there an egg in it? What was in it when she gave it to him? Think about what type of box it was. Yep, it was a clock box. So we're going to circle the clock. All right, we're moving down here to the row with the apple. Joshua was very careful of the box because he thought something was in it. What did Joshua think was in the box? Did he think there was a dragon in the box? Did he think there was a marble in the box? Or did he think there was an alarm clock in the box? Right, he thought there was a dragon in the box. That's why it was called the dragon clock box, right? So he thought there was a dragon in there. All right, now we're going to move down to the row with the umbrella. Our choices are yes or no. Yes or no. So, did Joshua's family believe that there was a real dragon in the clock box? Do you think they believed that there was a real dragon in that clock box? No. So we're going to circle N-O, 2 o'clock. No. All right, now we're moving down to the row with the rabbit. Did Joshua keep the dragon? Did Joshua keep the dragon in the box forever? Did he keep that dragon in the box forever? Yes or no? No. Remember, he let the dragon go when the dragon's wings were hard. Remember? All right, last row. Down here, and there's a ladybug. Sorry, my dog keeps barking. Look at the last row. Henry, the one with the ladybug. What did Joshua finally use the box for at the end of the story? So after he let the dragon go, did he put a clock in the box? Did he put marbles in the box? Or did he put a dragon egg in the box? Right, he put his marbles in the box. Remember, he said, I think the box would be perfect for my marbles. All right, do the happy dance, do the happy dance. Get up and do the happy dance. Dance, 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 and do the happy dance. Because you just finished your last letter book. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Great job. So next week, I'll be visiting with you with some Zoom. We're going to be doing some consonant blends. We'll just be going over those together. And then we will do some work with numbers. Have a great weekend, and congratulations on finishing your letter.